my name is Jory and I'm the Black Medical Anthropologist. In today's video, I'll be discussing Indigenous medicine in Costa Rica and how it parallels to Black folk medicine in America. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Recently, I visited Costa Rica and had the privilege of meeting the Bribri people. For background, Indigenous people make up about 2.4% of the Costa Rican population, and the Bribri are one of the 8 remaining indigenous tribes. 24 indigenous territories occupy 6.7% of the land in Costa Rica. The Bribri tribe lives in the rainforest and, like many indigenous tribes, have limited access to medical care. While the world is changing around them, the Bribri tribe upholds their plant medicine traditions and their spiritual healing practices. During my trip, I was able to experience and learn about different plants and their effects, from turning sour things sweet to helping relieve achy joints. Outside of plant medicine, the Bribri have a spiritual healing hut where they always have a fire burning in order to rid of negative energy.
That protect for bad spirits. They believe in those things, so that's always remove like bad spirits.
I believe in those things too.
Bad vibrations and things like that.
Good spirits, bad spirits.
When you get inside, you have a good vibration. You feel it. So you have a good vibration, and then the smoke is good. You say.
The shaman, or Awa in Bribri, uses the tent to perform rituals to help protect the tribe, cure illness, and protect against other tribes. In fact, recently they were beefing with one tribe, and the Awa performed a ritual. Shortly after that, the tribe leader turned up dead. Does any of this sound familiar? As mentioned in a previous video, Black American traditional medicine includes plant medicine, a healer, and protection from outsiders. We too use smoke to rid of negative energy. We also have spells and rituals to protect us from outsiders and oppressors. And it's not limited to Black Americans. Most societies have an indigenous group of people that still uphold some level of their practices from the past, and a mainstream culture that appreciates some elements of the old ways. People outside of indigenous tribes still hold indigenous spiritual beliefs and superstition. When I walked around Costa Rican markets, I saw stands with plant medicine and representation of indigenous culture everywhere. The museums I visited had very clear indications of indigenous influence. But just like Black Americans and Native Americans, indigenous people in Costa Rica have been oppressed and remain oppressed. 71% of Bribri live below the poverty line. Even though they have their own land, about 50% of that land is occupied by non-indigenous settlers. They have low access to medical and educational systems, and despite all of this, they have survived. The physical work they do to maintain their society also maintains their health. They have a connected community where everybody has a role, and their spiritual practices value wellness, protection, and sustaining the land. I couldn't find any stats on the Bribri people, but I did see a lot of happy children running around, and I met a 60-something-year-old woman who had 19 children and didn't look a day over 40. Costa Rica is known for its universal health care and ranks 30 on the best healthcare systems in the world. The US ranks 69. While I definitely think their medical system is advanced, I can't help but wonder how their indigenous influences also help maintain the health of Costa Rican people. I felt very influenced to continue on my journey, learning more about the folk medicine of my own people, and I look forward to sharing my findings as well as findings of other populations on this channel as the Black Medical Anthropologist. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found anything interesting, leave a comment below, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next video. Bye!